I'm actually doing better maybe last time. I'm actually taking
How are we doing? How are you, mate?
Hello, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Ben, pleasure.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm good, thank you.
Nice to meet you.
There's a bit in Rocky 3, and they asked Clubber Lang what his prediction for the fight is. Pain! And that's what you're going to get.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another video. And today I am in the Peak District, and I'm not on my own. You might see I got a couple of people behind me. So I'm joined by Mary and James from Bad Hair Adventures, and also Hardy from Hardy Tempest's Walks and Wild Camps. That's really good to be hooking up with them. Excuse me being out of breath, but I'm climbing up a rather steep hill. Probably not a good idea to be doing an introduction to a video whilst you're walking up a very steep path and really trying not to slip. Fortunately, let's just show you the view behind here. Oh, lovely. Fortunately, the walk isn't too long. Hardy's done this before, so we're following him. Or rather, he's following me at the moment. There he is. And we should get there fairly soon. And we're going to head up to Bamford Edge. So we're near the town of Bamford. We're going to head up to Bamford Edge and we're going to find somewhere to camp. Obviously, it's going to get dark quite early on, so we're going to probably get pitched up fairly sharpish. And I'll bring you back later. It's probably around about 3:30 now, and we've made it up onto Bamford Edge here in the Peak District. As you can see from the footage before this, it's got pretty cloudy. It's not mist, it actually is cloud. So we are about 430 metres up, which is about 1,300 feet, I believe, and we've just found somewhere to camp. So I've just pitched up just behind this old stone wall, just here. So there you can see the Alpkit Tetri. The ground is a little bit bumpy, but it's not too bad. Found a fairly flattish bit, and then all that over the back there is moorland, just miles and miles of heather and peat. The ground's quite soft, so it was fairly easy to get the pegs in. And everyone else is kind of over in that direction, just behind the wall. I'll just show you actually. Oops. Right, let's just climb over this rocks here. So I don't know if you can see, we got Hardy down there. Pop down and see him in a little bit. Then just behind, just over the back, about there, we've got James, Mary, and Bella the dog. Welcome back, everybody. It's about 4:30 and I'm in the tent. As you can see, tent's all set up, got all my kit laid out, and it feels a lot later, as it always tends to when you're outdoors. Yeah, it's about 4:30. It's pretty much, just looking outside now, yeah, it's pretty much pitch black. And as you saw earlier, the cloud was quite thick, and that's probably even thicker now, so visibility isn't that great. Hardy's in his tent, James and Mary, they're in their respective tents as well. It's not actually that cold. We've got this little thermometer, if you can see that. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, about 6.7 degrees at the moment, 4:30. It'll probably get colder later. They're talking about some blustery winds later, maybe sort of 35 mile-an-hour winds. So I have put all the guy ropes out on this tent just as a precaution. You never know. I don't want to be getting up in the middle of the night doing that. I'm pretty hungry, so probably what I'm going to do is set the stove up in the porch and boil up some water and have one of those boil-in-the-bag meals and a cup of tea, I think. Really need a cup of tea. Guys, I'm going to put that in there. What is it about that sound with the rain on the tent? Silly, isn't it? It's just, I don't know. Maybe you have a different view, but it's such a nice sound. Such a nice sound. Comforting. You've got your tent up, you've got your hot tea on, you've had your dinner. Got a nice, secure tent set up. And it's got that nice sound of the rain on the outside of the tent. So I've had my, what did I have? Pasta bolognese, and I've got this one, which I'm going to have next. You can see that. So that's the sausage casserole. A few videos back, I did a British Army ration pack review, and this is the last meal out of that ration pack. So thought I'd treat myself and have 2 packs of trekking food tonight. Got a breakfast for the morning, got an all-day Wayfarer breakfast I'm going to have in the morning, and I've also got some porridge bars as well, and I've got various snacks to kind of keep me going tonight. It's only 5:45. Been in the tent about an hour and a half now. I feel tired, but I think that's just because I've been walking and I've been travelling today. I've been out and about. So I've got podcasts and things downloaded onto the phone, and yeah, and do you know what? I'm so glad I got the tent. I mentioned when I reviewed this tent, the Alpkit Tetri, about having that space, but you do have that space, and I think it's almost a necessity when you're doing these winter camps to have a larger tent than you would in the summer. You are going to be spending a lot of time in it, potentially hours on end. So I think being confined to a tiny space wouldn't be fun. And I've got space to move around, sort myself out, get changed, eat, drink. So it's good. Tent's holding up well. Let's get dinner on. So there we go, everybody, all packed up, ready to go. It's about 11 o'clock Sunday morning, and that's where I camped last night. And as always, leaving absolutely no trace. This is a very special national park. Nobody should be leaving anything here at all. So I would normally do that, and I've just been extra vigilant of anything that I've left behind. No pegs, no litter. In fact, the litter is all in that bag just there. So I'll attach that to my rucksack and take that out of the park, throw that in a bin, maybe try and recycle some of it as well. In terms of the others, they're just along the wall there. They've all packed up as well. We've got Hardy in the foreground, and James and Mary and Bella just a little bit further along. And we're all packed up. It's cleared weather-wise in comparison to yesterday slightly. Somewhere over there is the Lady Bower Reservoir, and since I got up this morning, it's gone from sort of can't see it to can't see it. So it's kind of changing quite a bit. Temperature-wise, it's about 8 degrees, and we've still got some amazing views. I mean, just looking out over there, I believe that's Win Hill over there, and you can't quite see it, but kind of in that distance, Kinder Scout. Gonna get going, get back down to the town of Bamford.
See you later, guys.
Bye.
Cheers.
Bye. Bye, Bella. Well, welcome back, everybody. I've made it back to London. It's about 5:15. It's taken me about 2.5, 3 hours, but you know what? It's been absolutely worth it, and hopefully it just goes to show that you can actually live in London, and you can go and camp on a small mountain and make it back in time for work on Monday morning. It's been a really, really good camp. Many thanks to Hardy and to James and to Mary and also Bella as well. If you've liked this video, please, I will really appreciate it if you can give it a thumbs up, do comment. If you've had any experiences of the Peak District, or you've got any questions or thoughts, and if you're not a subscriber, please can I encourage you to hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you get all of the updates for any future uploads. So thank you very much for watching, really appreciate it guys, take care, and I'll see you on the next one.